Our headlines today. Tributes for two firefighters, Jenny Logan and Martin Sadler, who died in a huge blaze at a business park in Bicester, along with local businessman Dave Chester.
Israel's military says it's begun a new offensive in Gaza. Hamas says more than 250 people have been killed there since Thursday.
Sir Keir Starmer insists any deal to allow young people to move between the UK and the EU isn't a return to free movement. It comes ahead of his European Leaders Summit on Monday.
Their bite makes them Australia's deadliest animals. How snakes and spiders are helping to create a life-saving treatment.
Let's have a look at the papers for you. Saturday morning, what have we got? The Times leading on an interview with the Prime Minister in which he talks about that plan for a youth mobility scheme, letting young Europeans live and work in Britain. Sir Keir Starmer insists the deal, which is expected to be announced at the EU summit on Monday, would leave people in the UK better off. Reform, UK, the Conservatives claim it would be a return to freedom of movement via the back door.
The Guardian also looks ahead to the EU summit. The Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, tells the paper there is a lot of room for improvement when it comes to building closer ties with our European neighbours. The Telegraph leads on claims that Lisa Nandy's Culture Department could be facing the axe as part of Downing Street's civil service efficiency drive. The paper says the move could put her cabinet future into doubt.
And in the Mirror, you can see the headline there, New Hope on winter fuel. It says the Prime Minister has refused to rule out making more people eligible for the allowance.
I have a theme for the inside pages today. So there's this couple who, on their wedding night, it was a night out, but they came back and they were staying at a hotel, and this guy, Johnny Norman, asked staff not to lay rose petals on the bed, but because his partner loved crisps, he bought all these crisp packets and wanted them laid out on the bed, right, for her, like a surprise. So what the staff did, and his partner's Rachel, what the staff did is they got all the crisp packets that he'd arranged, full of crisps, and they opened each one and then threw those on the bed as if they were rose petals. And you can't see the picture, there is a picture. They thought they'd gone into somewhere like completely awful, but
I think that's what I would have done. That's what I thought you meant, that they would be open on the... She wanted actual crisp packets sitting on the bed, the plastic.
Why would you want crisps all over the bedsheets?
Well, why would you want crisp packets all over them? I mean, none of it makes any sense.
She likes crisps.
Well, in which case, having them opened already would be... That's nirvana,
What's she supposed to do? Dive on the bed and just trough them?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not blaming the staff, though, because that makes some sense to me.
Crisps, right? Apparently, this is going to be the summer of the posh crisp. I am seeing a tin of crisps. Apparently, people are at parties, people are taking a tin of crisps called Vanilla alla Vista as an alternative to wine if you go to someone's house for dinner or something. Guess how much this tin of crisps is?
Do you mean like a tube? Like a...
No, it's a tin. It's like a tin about this size, I reckon. Guess how much this pack of crisps costs?
£80.
No, 26. But it's still a lot more. I mean, now apparently we're getting...
26?
Yeah, and there's a fashion brand selling a leather pouch called Salt and Vinegar for £1,450.
That's pricey, isn't it?
And a charm, a £625 spicy chilli crisp charm.
Good afternoon and welcome to BBC London. I'm Frankie McCamley. As we've been hearing, 5 people have been arrested after a stabbing in southeast London. It happened just after 4 o'clock this morning at a music event on Nathan Way in Thamesmead. The 5 men arrested were also taken to hospital with stab wounds, but none of their injuries are thought to be life-threatening. Police say there will be an increased presence in the area while they investigate. Solicitors representing a residents' campaign group in Lambeth are calling for the Brockwell Live Festival to be cancelled. The annual event, which includes the Mighty Hoopla Festival, is due to begin next Friday in Brockwell Park. It follows a judgment at the High Court that found Lambeth Council had broken planning laws when it allowed the event to take place. The Protect Brockwell Park group says the site now needs to be cleared. The council is still assessing the judgment and working out what to do next. And good luck to them. Now, Camden Council has voted to install cycle lanes on Shaftesbury Avenue between Cambridge Circus and St Giles High Street. It says the new infrastructure would reduce emissions and improve safety. That's if it is approved after a consultation. Tate Britain has revealed the first stage of plans for a new garden. It hopes to transform the front of the building and will include a garden classroom, a pond, new sculptures and, of course, a cafe.